guess, well, I was about to say guess who's been idle, and then I accidentally knocked the joystick, thus ruining the intro. Oh well. Hey everyone, RSKOS here, and welcome back to another episode of Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Last time, we did the final Rogue Port quest for the moment, and we made, a certain man our acquaintance here, and this time, we are looking for a helmsman, someone by the name of Admiral Bobbery, and we are told that he lives somewhere in Rogueport. So, let's go look around for this guy. We are on the way to Chapter 5, hopefully. And who do we go to whenever we need information about this place? You know, the same guy we go to at the start of every single chapter. It's not that hard to figure out. Professor! We're looking for someone. Mabbery. That old sea dog lives in the east side house, right next door. They say that he was a great and important sailor long ago. Right next door, huh? So it's the house over here. Luckily for us, we've opened that up already by getting the Shine Sprite. We did get the Shine Sprite, yeah? Yeah, we did. And when you come back here, yeah, it looks like a sailor's house. And, you know, the hat kind of gives it away. Admiral Bobbery. What voice do I give him? I don't know what voice to give him. Admiral Bobbery? That's not that voice. I haven't the faintest idea of what you're talking about. Now, if you please. Drop the axe, Superstash. We already found out that you're Admiral Bobbery. What poppycock? Tell me, what would you want with me if I were this chap? You say your ship needs a navigator, and you want me to do the job, hmm? So sorry, but you'll have to look elsewhere. I shall set sail upon the sea nevermore. But that's just not cool. You blah blah blah. You want to see me beg or something? Is that it? You have to come along. Only you can get us safely to Key. Awfully sorry, dear boy. But when I say no, what I mean is no. Well, that's a problem. I'm also gonna get Miss Mouse out because I want her for conversations. No particular reason, I just kind of want her out. Your thoughts, Mario? We don't seem to be getting anywhere with this man. I can't help but wonder, what could turn such a man against the sea? I think our only option is to ask around and see if anyone knows his tale. Indeed. Oh, so is there anything here? Yeah, apparently there is, but I know we can't get it right now, because it's down there. Yeah, I want Miss Mouse out just because I feel bad because we haven't been able to show her off in battle yet. Just because, you know, we haven't been in any battles. Admiral Bobbery won't go to the sea? That's a setback. I don't know the man myself, so I don't know what to tell you, unfortunately. But I'd be willing to bet that Podley knows a thing or two. He works at the inn's cafe. Podley, huh? To the cafe! To the cafe. Also, real quick, I'm going to take this moment to point out that keep in mind, I'm still a college student, and my Christmas break is coming to an end after this week. So, from here on out, episodes will be recorded in batches of 3 coming up, starting after this episode. And on that same note, I also haven't really heard back in the comments yet from other videos about the Pit of Trials, so I don't really have any plans there at the moment. As such, I think we're just going to go ahead and go straight to Chapter 5, and honestly, at this point, we might just wait till the end of the game to do the entire cave. Right, I didn't mean to talk to you. I gotta get back here to talk to you. And Miss Mouse is barely visible. And she jumps forward. You say that Bobbery won't go to the sea, huh? Well, can't say that surprises me. The real question is, are you folks really sure you want Bobbery back in the water? Oh, is that it? Now I see. You want to mount an expedition to kill Haki. Rough seas out there. Most sailors would meet their ends. Not old Bobbery, though. The fact of the matter is, Admiral Bobbery's tale is sad. Horribly sad, actually. You'll probably end up crying, but I'll tell you if you really want me to. I can take it, I guess. In that case, get ready. Bobbery's tale of woe goes something like this. Bobbery was once married. He had a wife of enduring beauty named Scarlett. The two of them were madly in love, the sort of love reserved for fairy tales. Now, Bobbery was a renowned sailor, so he was away from home for long periods. Scarlett never complained, though, and always waited faithfully for Bobbery's return. And Bobbery, his eye never drifted. He loved only Scarlett, truly and deeply. So they lived, and found happiness where they could. All was good for a time. But not all good things can last. It was a particularly icy winter when it happened. Scarlett fell ill. A virus? A passing cold? No one knew. But it soon turned serious. Bobbery, at sea on a long, lonely voyage, knew nothing of his bride's suffering. By the time he returned, Scarlett had succumbed. She was gone. Bobbery, of course, blamed himself. My loving my loving wife perished because of me. If I were not at sea, I could have nursed her to health. I could have saved her. He was overcome with such thoughts. They tormented him always, haunting his sleep. He has never gone out to sea since. Why must romance so often end in tragedy? Why? I see why he won't sail. You all know his tale now, so tell me, do you still want him to return to the sea? He's suffered enough, but we have no choice, plus, it doesn't seem like it's his fault. Very well, I understand. If you're that determined, then I'll give you this. You got an old letter. The letter Scarlett wrote to Bobbery on her deathbed. On her deathbed, Scarlett wrote Bobbery a final letter. You hold it in your hands. I don't know what's written inside, but I can tell you what she told me as she lay dying. If I should succumb to this plague, and if my love should blame himself for my death, then give this letter to him, so he may hear my voice. It was her last request. But when I saw Bobbery in misery, trying to forget the pain as he mourned his wife, I just couldn't bring myself to present this letter to him. I've regretted it ever since. Please, take this letter and do the deed I was too cowardly to do. Take it to Bobbery. Thank you, Podley. That had to hurt you to admit. We'll deliver the letter. Let's go, Mario.
Oh, yeah.
Real talk, this story, that is real sad. Also, that is terrible that you kept that letter. No, that's terrible. But at the same time, that whole story is real sad. Like, when I first played this game and came across this stuck with me. Out of all scenes in this game, and I think most people agree with that, out of all scenes in this game, oh god, excuse me. Way to break the mood. Out of all scenes in this game, I think this is what I hear referred to most often as their most memorable, or at least touching moment of the game. This sticks with you. It really does. Like, for a game that is, so far, been really cartoonish and honestly just very innocent and fun. Also, wow, I've kept her on the table, but... Like, for a game like this is a moment of... This is a real dark moment. But it's also kind of heartfelt. It just gets a little real out of nowhere. Save it real quick. I can appreciate that, though. That is brilliant. I really like this part of the game. Like, that in particular, though, I really like that. I'll say this whole in-between chapter segment I like, honestly, just because it's... Well... It's really nice and simple, I guess, but also it has some story. Well... Here you go. What? Oh, by Blabberton's beard, not you again! No matter how many times you entreat me, my stance is firm. Now away with you! Pardon? A letter, you say? For me? What? Scarlett! This is Scarlett's handwriting! Scarlett, my love. My love, if you're reading this letter, then I am no longer by your side. Because fate has stepped between us, I have decided to write you this letter. If you're reading this, I must have passed away while you were out to sea. I can only assume that you will blame yourself for it, my sweet Bobbery. Although my life was short, you gave me more than a lifetime's worth of joy. Though you will mourn, I beg that you remember that time. Like love is a tide. You are one with the sea, as you were one with me. Do not lose both your life's loves. Time like love is a tide. You are one with the sea, as you were one with me. 1,000 pardons. But may I have a moment alone, if you please? Yes, love. I was happy. My sweet, sweet Scarlett. I love you still. Now then, you were looking for a navigator, I believe. Bound for Keelhaul.
Oh, yeah.
If you think an old sea bomb like me is what you need, then let's shove off. Admiral Bobbery! Excellent! Da-da-da-da! We have Admiral Bobbery here, but also, again, real sad, and that's kind of part of that whole... oh wait. The ship's in the harbor, I must inspect her before we leave. I shall meet you there. But yeah, this also has a lot of feels, and this is kind of connected to what I was talking about before about this moment in the game just being really memorable for me in particular, but pretty much everyone I talk to who's played this game, this is the point that sticks out to them. This is like, of all the subplots in the game, I think that's one of the most memorable. Well, of course, there are some side quests that have really nice subplots as well. We haven't really seen them yet, but they do exist. Oh wait, I think that's an indicator that there's an item nearby when she does that. Yeah, it is, huh? So if there's a item or a treasure chest, like, right next to you, she'll do that. Also, email time. No. Puny 2. Or Petuni, yoo-hoo. Hi, Mario. How are you? I'm, good. No, very good. No, great. Lots of stuff has changed here. Oh, but not my elder being mad at my brother. That's still the same. I do wish you'd come back to play sometime. Are you really busy? Are you going someplace far away? Like, a place no one's ever been? Wow, that'd be fun. I'm jealous. Well, if you ever have the time to come back here, come play with me, okay? You have to promise. Pepitini. And she has an egg randomly. I don't know how to feel about that. Anyway, with that all being done, we can technically head to Keelhaul Key now. And I think we actually should, just because this episode would be way too short if we do. But I'm also worried about it being way too long if I do. Whatever, we're just gonna... Do you have anything? It helps if I check. Do you have anything before I get... Stop mashing B! Why would you want that? Oh. I am tempted, actually. I'm not going to, just because I don't plan on using the strategy, but Mega Rush is an interesting badge. There's a interesting strategy you can do with... Oh, wait, no, not Mega Rush, wait. Never mind, it's not Mega Rush, it's another badge. But there is an interesting strategy I think I mentioned previously. Anyway, before we head out to Chapter 5, I'm gonna say this. If you have any reason to come, or anything you want to do in Rogueport, or at all in the world, before going forward, do it now. Like, normally we can come back from chapters and do whatever we want in the middle of a chapter if we so wish. The fact that I'm telling you to do this now, you can probably interpret what's about to happen. But I'm just gonna leave it there. Wow, we're quiet atmosphere down here. I'm gonna keep Miss Mouse out here. We all ready? I knew you would get Barbary on board. You wonderful mustache man, you! What voice did I give him? God. To you, I must say, ahoy! It was wise to choose you as captain. Ahoy to me as well. My men have already loaded our cargo and supplies, yes. Preparations are complete. If you have no errands, we can depart at once. What do you say? What shall we set sail? Shove off! Very well, to the sea! Raise anchor and set sails for thrills and emotion. And romance! And money! Our destination is Dreadkillhaki! Wait up! This is X-Naught 1 here. Come back, dude. I repeat, X-Naught 1 here, over. Roger, reading you 5-by. Infiltration is successful. X-Naught Black aboard vessel. Repeat, X-Naught Black is on board the vessel. Welcome to Chapter 5. The Key to Pirates. Month Star, Day XO. Over the protest of my crew, the SS Flavion has set sail! Is this voyage as reckless as they say? Ha! I'm a scoff. Flavion will show them guts! Month Star, Day XX. Another day of good wind. What clouds, they dazzle me. It is as if they are blessing our voyage. Flavio thanks them most heartedly. Monster! Day X note! Things are going smoothly, yet I am filled with dread. At this speed, we should reach our destination by tomorrow sunrise. Skull Captain cast his gaze. Radio shines and plays. Boom bassa boom bassa ball. The stash bearers, blah blah. The stash bearers, blah blah blah. Oh my god. Stop rolling the tongue. The Stash Brothers' best of friends. Three times red. Stash lands on his head. And blue Stash belly 4 times is whacked. So let's hear those fireworks go boom. At the boom bassa ball. I'm sorry for your ears. Yes, now we are talking. Flavio told you, did he not? Nothing to fear, no? The island is right before our eyes. Do you not see it? It is a mountain of treasure. Oh ho ho ho! I feel fabulous. Shall I tell you of what? Blah blah blah. Shall I tell you one of my many tales of raw bravery? No, it is no trouble at all. There I was, locked in deadly combat with a sea serpent. Yes, but even then I smiled. Why no one I prevail? Great, he started again. Tale of bravery, right? I heard this one yesterday. But even now, you know, I could take him. Yes, there's nowhere to escape to. We'll just have to listen until he's finished. Yeah, if you interrupt him mid-story, he absolutely loses it too. Why is the what? Wait, what's going on here? The ship stopping. Oi, Master Flavio. Awfully sorry to interrupt that wicked story, but the ship stopped. Ah? Stopped, you say to me? After interrupting a story of passion and fury. Well, it is your job to keep the ship moving, yes? So take care of it. Oi, aye, aye, Flavio. I get on it right quick. Wait, just stick. Yeah, I'm working on it. Just wait a gumma-stonking moment, you scallywags. Oi! Quit shoving here! I'm working over here! I said quit shoving! Arg! There! What is this ruckus now? Who is here? Will someone tell me what is going on? No. They're upon us. The pirate ghost! All the rumors were true! Well, what do? We gotta get out of here. Right! Do not panic yourselves. This is just a dream that we are all having awake. Now, quickly move the boat. Ghostly oohing thing. Are you really this savage pirate king? Hey, help me! Woke up to now, everyone. Remain civilized, relax, don't panic. Relax, I say. You simply must take it easy, or what? Excuse me, listen everyone. If we could form an orderly line without ship, forget that. Make a path. Bobbery, look alive, man. Aye! Oh wait, wrong voice. Bobbery, look alive, man. Aye! Wait, we must get out of here. Abandon ship. Every rich, marvelous merchant for himself. That was a cluster of voices. Month star, day X star, fortune from disaster. The kindly sea washed us ashore. What strange irony. This island wasn't our intended destination all along, no? And yet, we mourn. We have lost 3 crew members, including Admiral Bobbery. It pains me to think that they were taken by the Pirate King, that ghostly thing. What happens to us now, huh? We may be lost without hope, stricken in the wilds. Month star, day X heart. We have made a semblance of civilized life here. The ship's flotsam washed in, and now we have salty bread and other salty things. We can live for some time on this salty bounty of the sea, but then what, I ask? Month star, day circle. We have built a few huts from the washed up timbers. Poor sweet SS Flavion. At least the shanties keep us out of the wind and rain. Shanties? Never heard that word when talking about, well, a ship part. We still have had no sign of Barbara and the others, and my heart, she doubts. Still, despite my fears, we must continue to hope that they are alive somewhere. Monthstar Day OX. 3 days on the isle now, and the huts are all finished. We have carved out a life here, though we all dream of a return to Rogueport. Kill Hockey. Oi, Captain Sash. Oh wait, no, that's you. It ain't much, but we finished a wee hut for you to rest in. Come have a look. Welcome to Keelhaul Key. Yes, there should be something somewhere nearby. As good of a point as this would be to stop, I'm actually not going to yet, just because there's no save point here, and there actually is something before the save point, so I'm not going to. Yes. So this is her ability in action. She can tell when there are hitting items nearby, such as... Note somewhere. It's somewhere around here. There it is. Star piece. There are a lot of star pieces and shine sprites in this chapter. Okay, there's nothing else in this entire tile, unless I go up here, because if I remember correctly. Hello! Waka-hoo! I'm Waka. We've got some good weather today, right? Right? Makes me feel like nothing bad could happen on a day like today. Waka-doo! I'm curious, actually, before I do the thing that the game wants you to do. That's a rare Waka. I don't think you see many of his kind anymore. Nope. If you whack a Waka, you drop a Waka bump. This is supposed to be delicious. They touch a high price and gourmet options too. Yep, super precious, delicious. What? Still, whacking a defenseless creature to get one. You'd never do that. Right, Mario? Well, I would. Waka, ow! Don't hit me! Whack a bump. A lump of something. Replenishes 25 HP and 25 FP. For an uncooked item, I think this is one of the best in the game as far as stat recovery. And I'm actually gonna get rid of... I'm never gonna use a Mr. Softener. I don't know when that could come in handy, but I feel like it could. It's basically a full restore. In fact, it's absolutely a full restore. Okay, let's move on. That's not the move on. This is. Let's walk forward. Captain, please help us. Flavio and Papatch are in a huge fight. And what about you, Squinty? You turned into a jelly when you saw all those ghosts. What are you talking about? You were the one quaking in his boots, Fancy Pants. Wait one moment. Did you just call the great Flavio Fancy Pants? That's right. Fancy Pants, Fancy Pants, Fancy Pants, Fancy Pants, Fancy Pants. Why, you little Cyclops! Flavio demands satisfaction. You, me, hammers at dawn. Boy, that's right fine by me. I can't wait to put a few dents in those fancy threads. They're here! Captain Stash, them ghosts are back. Mario, Fenton City, this is an order to take care of the ghost. Time to fight a ghost. Can't flee, yeah. Ooh, lucky. So these guys, do not jump on them. Even though they are not technically spiked enemies, they will burn you, and I do not believe Spike Shield works against these guys. They are fire enemies. They will burn you. The only way to attack them is really to hammer them. I'm also kind of curious. Also I messed that up, but can you actually do this? Also, tilt left and right touch you can. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. Also, I am sure y'all can hear this. Nope. Any move, voice crack, whoops. Any move that makes physical contact will result in counter. Like, it will burn you. As such, I think I'm gonna... As much as I wish I could use Miss Mouse here, this is a bad debut battle. I don't know if... I don't think Vivian can actually attack these guys. I think Koops is the way to go. And maybe I can be a little more successful this time. There we go. Also, I believe any move that deals fire damage will actually heal them. So be very careful with these guys. They're not exactly strong defensively or offensively, but the amount of immunities they have is kind of insane. And now we're gonna be missing constantly. Lovely. Oh my god. They're also kind of hard to counter with that move. Please set. Thank you. They do give pretty good EXP though. 9 star points. Yes, you're a blooming beast, Captain Stash. Too early to celebrate, no? There are surely more of them elsewhere, Someone must investigate the rest of this island, yes. That is what must be. As leader of this expedition, I, of course, should stay here. On this, I brook no argument. Ah, yes, of course, Mario! Perhaps you could handle the exploration of this island. Can do. That is, my boy. I knew you would go forth with boldness. We count upon you. And with that, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you all for watching this episode of Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Next time, we explore this island that we have been trapped on. And maybe find our friends? Thank you all for watching. I've been RSKOS, and I'll see y'all next time. Take care. Bye!